Destroy a light warden for good? If it is possible now, then why not before? Whatever the exarch believes, I will force a retreat if I deem it necessary. I did not become captain of the guard by being meek or weak. Command of the sortie is yours. Though I am not as spry as I once was, I hope my long years of experience will serve me in some capacity. I can build spells to harm or heal, or even fashion an arcane shield and sword should we have need of a defensive wall. Simply say the word. I can't help but wonder if the scale of this raid is related to the recruiting that leaders are doing in Iran. Not that it matters. After all the combat I saw there, I'm more than ready to test my magic against one of these greater abominations. As may have deduced, the troublesome quality of the wardens, which I endeavored to raise earlier, was this confounding capacity of the spontaneous rebirth. But the exarch seems to have confident that he has matters in hand, so I shall trust that we may slay our foe without fear with the aftermath. My restorative spells are at your disposal. critical access is going to be crazy. Oh, really?
shit, I forgot about the mechanic. That was what I was thinking of. Man, I love Monk.
It's releasing its ether! Fall back! We cannot let it touch us! Quickly, my lord, we must withdraw!
That will not be necessary, Captain. Though I appreciate your concern. The eternal light of these creatures has confounded us for nigh on 100 years. For each we have put down, another has risen up in its place, born of the self-same ether relinquished by its predecessor. But now we have a way to contain that corruption. The blessing of light, and the hero who wields it now stands before you. Behold! The monster's power is broken, and the world, twisted by its touch, returns to its rightful form.
Scar. It can't be.
What's happening?
It's so beautiful.
The sunless sea. The warrior of darkness has come.
Is that what I think it is?
The night sky. As it should be.
Who are you people? You killed a warden, then bathed in its ether as if it were a spring shower, and now the sky? The legends are true. My lord?
How many years have I waited for this moment? For the one possessed of her blessing. For you. You have vanquished the Light Warden of Lakeland, and for the first time in a century, darkness has returned to the mantle of night. Without the ever-present light to sustain them, the Sin Eaters will have no choice but to retreat. Yet our victory is far from complete. Though darkness has fallen here, the other wardens yet bask beneath burning skies, feasting upon what little life remains. Even should it cost me all I have, I would see each and every one of them slain, that this world might be spared from oblivion. Not only for the first, but for the source as well. Save one, and we save the other. But, be that as it may, I concede it was wrong of me to summon you to this fight against your will. I swear, on my life, I will one day atone for that deed, but for the present, I beg you, stay and see this fight to its conclusion. Cast down the wardens and restore darkness to the first.
I will become the warrior you need.
On behalf of the first, I offer you my deepest thanks.
I understand there is much at stake here, Exarch, but why do you risk yourself so readily? It must have been a dangerous drain on your ether to summon even one person across the rift.
I do it for my people, of course. To give the Crystarium the tomorrow it deserves.
That is true now, yes, but the city had yet to be built when you first called forth the Crystal Tower. I'm simply curious to know what prompted you to commit yourself so completely to this particular course.
things which we can ill afford to lose. And I sensed from the first that I had a part to play in preserving them. Forgive me. I fear the events of the day may have taken their toll. Despite appearances, I am an old man. One burdened with many difficult memories, some too painful to recall.
Well then, I'm sorry for pressing you. It's a family failing, I'm afraid.
One which has served us well more often than not. Needless to say, we will continue to fight at your side until the last Sin Eater is defeated.
Come then, my warriors of darkness. Let us gather the surviving villagers and make our way back to the Crystarium.
Constant glare. Lakeland seems an entirely different place. It's over, yes? I might need a moment. It's as if the sky itself had disappeared into the heavens. I didn't have wood to tend to, I never stopped staring. How quickly you have justified my faith in you. So many lives saved, and the sky itself heralds your success. A single victory in a larger struggle, perhaps. But a momentous one nonetheless. Now, as for how we proceed from here. The villagers we evacuated earlier have arrived safely in the Castrarium. They seem to be accepting of the situation for the moment. Most folk are far too distracted by the sky to worry about their wounds or lost homes. They whisper and wonder if the warrior of darkness has come. It is to be expected. Sarah, I must ask a favor of you. Would you be so kind as to conceal your involvement in this endeavor for the time being? Seeing the light recede from Lakeland is a momentous occasion, and many will be swept up in a maelstrom of excitement and confusion. Should you come forth as a legendary warrior of darkness, I fear that, no matter how good your intentions, such an appearance would throw the city into disarray. I find myself in agreement with the exile, though all of my concerns are more focused on Yulmore. It may be best if you maintain a low profile until we see how Valkyrie responds to all this. My thanks. Though we cannot really celebrate your success, pray allow your heart to be buoyed by the joy of our citizens, the joy usually brought into being. And I must ask the same discretion of you, Captain. It is my intention to share with our people the tale of a great warrior who stood in defiance of the Sin Eaters. Sen-named champion and defeated the Light Warden and has since departed into parts unknown, yes? As you wish, my lord. Your penchant for mystery is nothing new, and I will encourage folk not to question this either. Although I expect to be told the whole truth of it one day. About all of you. With that settled, I shall return to the Crystarium and make an address to the people. These explanations and justice will consume much of my time, so pray take the opportunity to compress and recover from your exploits. And to think, you will not even need to shutter the windows to enjoy a dark and peaceful night's sleep. I must stay behind and coordinate the evacuation of the remaining survivors. And I hesitate to ask you after all you've done here today, but could I ask you to pass on a message on your way to the Pendants? Please let Ragi know that we're bringing a number of injured, and that any restoratives in the markets need to be reserved for the infirmary. We should start making our own way back to the Crystarium. Slowly, mind you. It wouldn't do to arrive too soon after the Exarch. I'm staying around behind as well. There's something I need to check in on Holminster. We already went through the village top to bottom, Alice, eh? We should all take the chance to rest, you included. I knew one of those theaters, and I just can't... I can't rest, not now. So please, I wish you could be left alone for a while. And that means you as well, Sarah. I shall be cross if you try to follow me. Promise to find you later when I feel myself again. Just you and me then, shall we? I'd be grateful if you could pass that message on to Bragi. He should be standing in his usual spot in the markets. Well, the Crystarium seems relatively ordered, wouldn't you say? The Exarch's speech must have been reassuring to her. On the contrary, there's something jubilant in the air. I have a feeling this night won't be quite as peaceful as our hooded friend predicted. I think I shall take a brief stroll around the town before retiring to my chambers. As you discharge your duty to Bragi, I suggest you do the same. Sleep well, Sarah. I hope my troubled dreams find you and Alice both. Hi, what can I do for you? Looking to buy a lantern like every other stumbling soul in the city. I see. Well, Captain Lee and I can rest assured that any potions I spot coming in will be set aside for the war. Hang on a moment. If you're carrying messages for the guard, does that mean you were there then? About a whole minister. Startled lass like you might want to pay a visit to the Wandering Stairs and make yourself known. Sir Gilnard can introduce you to more interesting opportunities. The Wandering Stairs is just a short wander up the stairs there, thus the name. Brought a crowd in attendance this evening that noise is not to judge by. Ciela, one beer for table 2, a couple more pints of mead for table 3 while you're at it. Coming right up. Sorry, we'll rush right off our feet at this evening, miss. Can I get you anything? Drinks are on the house. Oh, that Bragi is a twisted sense of humor. No. Do you think he'd send you to me at a time like this? The first real night in near 100 years has the folk all riled up and then some. What's more, there's that eater business at home Mr. Switch. You see, Lightwater was destroyed with that damn trace, and it was a warrior of darkness who did the deed. I must really apologize to Leonard. He's almost been as rowdy as our customers, and that's no small feat. We're all regulars and bounty hunters, you see. They mostly go after eaters, and the rumors of the warrior's appearance was a spark to their kindling. You know how the weak eaters are drawn to the strong ones, right? Aye, they swarm like angry bees around a queen. You need look no further than Holminster for proof of that. But attacks on that scale don't happen every day, praise the pleasant shadow. The more common threats are the strays. No one knows why, but every now and again an eater will leave the pack to prowl alone. Those are the ones you run into on the road if your luck is foul. They danger everyone, so the settlement council puts bounty on their heads. And our bar here is a convenient place for hunters to gather and share information. Seems a few of them were inspired by the warden slaying even more than most. These are the types who have their sights on the absolute worst of the strays. Class of eaters that have been dubbed the cardinal virtues. The virtues showed up out of nowhere about 3 summers ago, when historians heard the descriptions given the survivors. Well, apparently they share appearance with the villains who caused the flood. Now that doesn't send a chill down your spine. They're also reported to be as tough as light wardens, not the kind of prey you can take down single-handed. Our virtue hunters have all but given up, but knowing the warrior of darkness is out there has lit a fire in their bellies. Just look at them. That Hume over there has with the oversized sword is grandson. He's in it for the revenge. Wants to recruit a comrade in arms as tenacious as he is. The Mistel lad is Lurik. Don't be fooled by those dewy cheeks. He's as hard a hunter as they come. He lost a partner. Seems to be on the lookout for a new one. That's Sirik. Word is he's an expert in magecraft to help fight the virtue he's after. Last we have Gyot. A dwarf and drunkard both. Wanted to join forces with a healer and only a healer. Something about needing a mentor's wisdom? I've seen my share of competent veterans and you have that look about you. Maybe you should introduce yourself to one of our hunters. Who knows? Together you might even collect the bounty on a cardinal virtue. Now there's a great idea. Imagine the prestige my bar would earn if we boasted the patronage of a successful virtue hunter. You have gained access to role quests. Separate quests on your new story is now available for tank, physical DPS, magical range, DPS, and healing roles. My regulars have their quirks, some more than others. It's odd how folk can grow on you. Spend enough time with them and you might become a regular yourself. Always happy to welcome a new addition to the family. Come again whenever you like. Our doors are always open. Or they would be, if we had any. Let's see, this is... Senator Phronesis, one of the damnable virtues. Wonders the wastelands, wreaking havoc on the whole pass of this baleful magics. If only there were mages of sufficient skill willing to lend old Sirik a helping hand. See, empty already. You folks really need to rethink this one flagon at a time policy of yours. None of these milksops. Wait, you wouldn't happen to be... Yes, of course you are. 'Tis plain the way you carry yourself. You're just the sort of woman I've been looking for. You're perfect. My name is Luik, and I am a bounty hunter. I'm not just any bounty hunter, I will have you know. Nay, I am not want to settle for the run-of-the-mill prey. I hunt sinews. Not only that, I've recently set my sights on a particular notable feat, one of the 4 cardinal virtues. Those infamous instigators of the flood itself. Naturally, it will take considerable strength and skill to defeat such a formidable eater. I'm not afraid to admit I cannot do it alone. However, with the aid of equally formidable allies, I'm confident it can be done. And you, my friend, are exactly the sort of ally I have in mind to recruit. Ha! I knew you would be interested. And should the challenge alone be insufficient motivation, know that I have substantial financial resources at my disposal. You'll be duly compensated for your service, rest assured. However, as much as I am certain you are the right woman for the job, this only means I put your skills to the proof. Simple test will suffice. Pray do not be offended, but you'll be shocked at how many people present themselves falsely in order to enrich themselves or impress others. welcome back, miss. I wonder if anyone can sleep in the city with the city such an uproar. Or you will be returning to your quarters. Very good. Unlike the present situation, I have had illumination prepared for all our rooms. No need to rush to the markets or lanterns or candles. A pleasant rest, miss.
So it's your lot's turn to be the Warriors of Darkness, is it? It's funny how things work out.
These are my private quarters.
Aye, I know. Just the place. In case you've forgotten, you're the only one who can see me. If we had one of our little chats in public, people might start thinking you'd lost your wits. Those white-haired twins who are with you. I remember them from our battle in the Source. Are they your friends then? Through thick and thin? Aye. Then I suggest you keep them close. It's when you charge ahead trying to save someone else that you end up losing those you love. Not that you need telling, I'll bet you've lost plenty. But I wonder, what will it cost you this time? I don't remember when it was that I learned regret wasn't worth the bother. You get numb to it all over the years. The lost comrades, the broken promises, the abandoned principles. Just more nagging burdens to ignore.
So this is what the light was hiding. She's here. I must go to her.
Intruders! Fan out and find them! Out of my way!
Stay your weapon. We are not your enemy. When the alarm sounded, I wondered what we had done to betray our presence. But I see now we are not the only intruders. Sir Estinian, I presume. The dragoon who plucked the Warrior of Light from the jaws of death? Your armor is most distinct.
Much as yours once was. But even without it, I see a former legator still has eyes and ears in unexpected places. Van Baelsar in the flesh. Though I understand you prefer Shadow Hunter.
The city's well informed.
You are in contact with the Scions, I take it.
These shrugs.
Through no choice of my own. They tracked me down and conscripted me to their cause. I swear their receptionist was trained as a spy. Not that anyone can escape that Baldessian woman once she has caught the scent of your ether.
If they have resorted to using freelancers, I must assume their attempts to wake the afflicted have failed. And what of their champion?
Away on other business. Thus, it has fallen to me to root out any trace of the Empire's new weapon.
If it is Black Rose you seek, you are too late. My people have already completed your mission here. Yet this is but one factory among many. When they caught wind of our efforts, they built additional facilities to ensure production continues unabated. There will be no one left in the lands they conquer. No citizens to conscript. No skills to exploit. Nothing the Empire needs. And they will call it victory.
What exactly does this Black Rose do?
The gas is described as a poison, but its actual effect is more arcane in nature. It was created to disrupt the ether in living beings, to bring the flow of their life energies to a standstill. Inhaling even the tiniest amount will cause all bodily functions to cease, much as a potent venom will stop a man's heart. Released over a city, Black Rose could conceivably kill every inhabitant, and all without damaging a single structure.
Search every corner! Rouse the barracks if you have to! I want this facility secured!
I have more questions, but now is not the time.
Sir Estinian, I have an offer for you, but I will make it only once. Since it would seem we seek the same answers, you are welcome to join us.
Ha! From what I hear, you need all the help you can get. In case you don't know, Varys himself confessed that your empire was a creation of the Ascians.
I am aware of what his Radiance said at the parley. Thus I would return to the capital, that I might behold the truth of this corruption with my own eyes. My path leads to Garlemald.